This is question 10 of QZ11. Suppose the economy is producing at a natural rate of output. An increase in consumer and business confidence will cause. Though the consumer and business confidence, the increase in that will qualify as a demand shock, right? If consumers' confidence or business confidence increase, so business investment will increase and consumer consumption will increase. Because consumption, both consumption and investment are part of the aggregate output, so that will push the output up. So that will cause the increase. It's not done yet. So that's we first from this part of the setup, we can see it's a demand shock. It's a positive demand shock. And it's asking you what will happen to the GDP in the short run and inflation in the short run, everything else held constant. So let's use a chart to analyze this problem. So ADS curve. So our horizontal axis here is the output, and vertical axis is inflation. We know that demand is sloping down, AD, and the short run supply is sloping up. So as we said, the shock here is a positive demand shock. So the demand curve will shift to the new position to the right. So let's say this is 2. And this original one is AD subscript 1. So originally equilibrium is 0.1 here. And after the right shift of the AD curve, the new equilibrium is right here. So 0.2. So compared with 0.1, we see that the output has increased, right? And the inflation has also increased compared with 0.1 here. So that's the effect. The output will cause the increase in real GDP in the short run and an increase in inflation in the short run, everything else held constant. So both are increased. We choose C. But we have to be careful. If the question further asks what's going to happen in the long run, then how can we answer that question? Because the economy won't stop at this 0.2. Because 0.2 is different. The output here is different from the potential level. So this is potential level YP. And output here is greater than YP. So that means there's an excessive tightness in the economy. Hence, wage will go up, price will go up, hence inflation will shoot up. So if inflation shoot up, that will drive up this short-run aggregate supply curve. So the aggregate supply curve will shift up. So when it shifts up, you can see that the equilibrium output will fall, but inflation will further go up, right? Output will fall until it comes back to the original point, the potential level. But at this point, so that's when this is the long run equilibrium. At this point, output goes back to the original point, but inflation cannot come back. Inflation will further go up. So in this new long run equilibrium, the question here is the short run, but I'm talking about something which is beyond this question. Suppose it asks you what's the long run effect, and inflation will further go up, and output will go back to the original level. So that's the non-run effect.